And a very, very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mule Barn, Jed Foster Court on this Thursday night here. Lady Mules Volleyball here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. I'm Derek Duck, Coach Tammy Anderson alongside. And also got Brian Anderson on camera, Coach's husband over there.
Got to put him
as
to
he's
work
being put to
somehow.
work.
Yeah, got to put him to work somehow. I mean, can't have him sitting in the recliner watching. Got to make him work.
Yeah. But anyway, we got Fairfield hosting Flora tonight. Conference game, actually, of the Black Diamond Conference East Division. First time these two teams have taken on each other. Let's go ahead and as we're getting ready to go underway here. There we go. I can hear myself now. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
Well.
sorry about that. I was trying to listen. I was like, I couldn't hear anything. I had to adjust the headset right there for a brief moment. But, Coach, again, conference game here tonight, and JV about to go underway. Fairfield in the freshman game, fresh off, they were able to win in 2 sets. And now we look to JV. Broadcasting live here on Mule Nation this evening. We do have some players that are not here tonight. The Miss Fairfield Fall Fun Fest pageant going on. That'll be covered on our sister channel, Bobcat Nation, about, was it 7:30, I think?
Yeah.
7:30. Had to think what time there. So there's a few players that are not here tonight. But, Coach, as I always say, it's the next man up opportunity kicks in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and we've got some illness and injuries. So.
Yeah, we do. And get to that here in a moment here for you. But Fairfield wearing their home white uniforms tonight with the red numeral, red lettering, the black trim around. Flora wearing their blue uniforms tonight with the orange as well. Flora Wolfgals versus the Lady Mules. This rivalry goes back for many years, back during the NEC days. And even when Flora was a member of the Little Illini for several years, there was still that rivalry, even though they weren't in the same conference back then. But now with Flora and the Black Diamond for a few years now, I think Flora, they filled in a nice void there. They've been competitive in the Black Diamond. And so we're about ready to go underway. But
yeah, I remember the good old NEC. It was like rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
And I think this is a friendly rivalry, kind of like Fairfield and Carmi. I think Flora would be in that realm. We could probably say that there, but
yeah, NEC days we weren't. It wasn't a friendly rivalry back then. Believe me, I remember.
Okay.
That was back in my day.
Years ago, though, Coach. Years ago. We'll say about 5 years ago.
We'll say times 10. No,
okay.
not that many. But
I was going to say, whoa.
no, like times 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before
5 years times 6. That's plus.
But Florida's had some good athletes over the years,
have.
though. I've more followed them in the basketball since, but I've seen some good athletes out of Florida over the years, especially like the modern era. So 2-0 Lady Mules JV. They jump out to an early start. Kylie Stewart coaching down there. So we have Carly Wells who just served that one. Sorry, King, my mistake, but Wells did get the point. King passing up front. They go over to Wells.
Nice dink.
That drops in. Way to find the gap right there. 3-0. And Ellie King will serve. King, the junior. Serve on the way. This is off of the hands. Number 14 for Flora. And that is Kaylee Pullum, the freshman. And a point for Fairfield. 4-0 start. Followed by JV. We'll have some varsity action here for you. Serve on the way. Fielding the back by the Wolfgals. And it's going to be point Fairfield. Went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're wearing blue today.
They are.
Did you see that? Lady Mules are wearing blue.
Yes, they are.
As their little warm-up in honor of, I can't remember what it's called. I went blank.
It's I'll say the all-field family here tonight. There's a name for it, and it escapes me too. So, but it is a theme night here tonight.
Yeah. I'll look it up.
Yeah, go ahead, Coach. While you're doing that.
I had it in my head, and then I forgot to write it down. Of what?
Hammer that time by Serenity Dag is good. 7-0. Fairfield has jumped out to an early lead. First set, JV. And Varsity to follow. Serve on the way. Fielded right there in the back by Flora's libero. They go on the attack. And that one is out. Good try right there by Adara Smith, the freshman. It's a little too long that time. Next serve on the way, fielded by the libero. Which in this game will be Timber Moyer, the junior. Look right in the back by King. Push hit. Wolfgals on the attack. Nice move right there by Smith. Adara Smith at that point. 8-1. Flora scores their first point. Stops the 8-0 Fairfield run. Also, stay tuned following Varsity. We'll name our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. Also talk to Yvette Combs as well. Lady Mules have been busy as of late. They participated recently in the Effingham Crossroads Classic. A hammer by Dag. That's going to be a point for Flora just outside. 8-2. Fairfield on top. First set, JV just joined us. Fresh soft action. Fairfield 1 in 2 sets. This one is hit over and unable to hit over that time. And so it'll be Flora ball, 4 hits. Rosalind Stanford, the junior, will serve. Stanford serve on the way. Fielded in the back by the libero. Going attack. And that drops in. Nice attack right there by Carly Wells, the sophomore. I'd like to mention Jocelyn Lee is out. Hillary Hodges is out. Carrington Rogers is out as well. Halen Hudson and Bentley Belva.
Yeah, they're the ones that are at. They're not like out.
They're at the pageant, yeah, right.
They're at the pageant. Jocelyn is ill.
Yeah, ill sickness right there for Jocelyn. And Kinsey Turner out for the whole season. See news of that today. Little volley right here. Nice little volley between both teams. King, assisted right there. Nice move by Dag and a point for Fairfield. Nice little assist right there by King. Let's see, Grayson Vaughn, actually, G is here tonight. Okay, well. Nonetheless, timeout on the floor. 10-3, Fairfield leading Flora. First set JV. Be right back here. Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
If it's in style, it's at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. Christy and the girls at Carnaby Square are proud to have served Fairfield in Southern Illinois for over 40 years. With premium women's apparel, jewelry, accessories, and shoes from brands like Multiples, Charlie B., and Brighton, just to name a few. Whatever your style, the team at Carnaby can help you find exactly what you're looking for. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, with extended hours till 7 on Thursday. Come experience Carnaby Square, the fashion leader, at 115 East Main in Fairfield.
Back here at Jed Foster Court, the Mule Bar. Lady Mules volleyball action coming your way this evening. It's Thursday, Friday Eve, 10-3. Fairfield leading Flora. First set JV action.
Yeah, don't forget live chat's open.
Yes. Love to hear from you on this Thursday, whether it be at the Fall Fun Fest or maybe you got the big screen somewhere. Watch on your phone. We'd love to hear from you wherever you may be at this evening. Serve on the way from Carly Wells. An ace.
Nice.
For Carly. So Wells, a sophomore, gets an ace and will serve once more. 11-3. Fairfield with an 8-point advantage. Serve on the way. Fielded right there by the Wolfgals. They go and attack in the middle right there by way of Smith. Adara Smith. Allie King on the attack, and that's a point for Fairfield. Florida made contact. 12-3. Lady Mules up ahead by 9. Wells will serve again. Wells has done a good job serving over the course of the season. Carly with the serve. Oh, tickled the twine and ace.
Nice.
Wow, like a bouncing act.
those are the best points.
A bouncing act right there by the ball, and it just carried right over. All right, so 13-3. Fairfield with a 10-point advantage. Serve on the way. This is fielded by the Wolfgals. Having some trouble, and they bump it right back over. It does go over. This time they go over. This is Taylor Cavacci, the libero. So the freshman Cavacci serving as libero tonight in place of Lee. Thought Taylor provided some good minutes the last time we saw Fairfield. 14-3. Always got to be ready to play. Serve on the way from Wells. Flora having some trouble. Trying to keep it alive by way of the Wolfgals. Way to pull them.
Nice.
Attack the
Good job.
Yeah, she crossed the line, I believe, and it's going to be a point for who? Okay, a point for Flora. So across the line. I believe so. Well,
I don't know. I have the bar in my way.
Oh, okay.
I'm like ducking over. Yeah. Short people problems.
Understand that, Coach.
Okay, 14-4.
Yeah, 14-4.
Okay.
That's correct. Yeah, Fairfield on top. Wells fields a serve. They go over to Dag on the attack, and that's a point. Serving here is Randy Dag.
Found it. Pitt Hopkins Awareness Day.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's what it is. I knew I'd find it here somewhere.
Pitt
Hopkins Awareness Day.
Okay.
Yep.
Point for Fairfield. That's why you're wearing blue tonight.
Yep. I didn't wear blue. I didn't even think.
Serve on the way, and service error committed by Dag, and Cavacci checks into libero. 16-5. Talk about the youth here. You're the freshman. Good experience for them.
Oh, yeah.
Cavacci fields a serve.
Because, you never know.
Never know. As I always say, you always got to be ready.
Oh.
Good little volley here at the net. They go over this time with the hammer.
That's
good. Yeah, that's good. Kirsten Vaughn, the lefty, knocks it down at 17-5. Lady Mules up ahead by 12. First set, JV. Speaking of Vaughn, she'll serve, and Vaughn, the lefty, serves this one. Flora bumps it right back over, and they do. Fairfield steadies it. They go on the attack by way of Paisley Wheeler. That's good. And it's 18-5. Fairfield with a commanding lead. Timeout. Flora. All right. 18-5 first set. JV be right back here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Let CSI Insurance Brokers in Fairfield help you navigate today's overwhelming insurance market. Whether you're looking for farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance, the experienced agents at CSI Insurance Brokers specialize in finding plans customized to fit your needs. Visit their website at csiinsurancebrokers.com or give them a call at 618-842-2193 for a quote today.
All right, back here. The Mule Barn, Jet Foster Court.
Still talking about the Bobcat game last night.
I tell you what, let's briefly talk about the Bobcats volleyball team. Lost to Swick in 4 sets, but out of all the games I've done in volleyball over the years, I've told this to my colleagues at the college and even a few of the volleyball players, That was the hardest hits I've ever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was amazing.
The hammers that were just being swung and everything.
I mean, you could hear it through the crowd mic
Yeah.
from up top, and it was just like boom, boom. I mean, Bobcats had some hammers, but Swick, it was just a constant. I would have been like, nope, I ain't got it. Not me.
And I don't have the official stats in front of me, but Swick, that's a point right there for Wheeler. I was going to say Swick, they had 4 players at double digits for kills. So they were pretty
I could
balanced.
see it. Yeah. It was just like constant.
Yeah. Bobcats played very well, though.
Mm-hmm.
They gave them a good fight. They'll be in action tomorrow at John A. Logan in Carterville, taking a good John A. Logan squad, and then they'll be hosting Southeastern Illinois College on Wednesday. We'll have that for you, Bobcat Nation.
Wednesday. Yeah, so come on out. Watch the Bobcats.
Fun
They're at
team to
Center
watch.
Street.
Fun team to watch. And tell you what, seen a lot of growth out of the freshmen on that team, too.
Yes, they have. They have really grown since the beginning.
Ball lands in right in front of King. I have to kind of laugh at that because King just landed right there in front of her.
Like,
okay.
okay.
20-6. And I don't know if she was expecting it or not, but all right. And we have, let's see, this is number 10, Kaylin Massey. So Massey will serve, the freshman. Serving away from Massey. Think of Massey, I think of Colin Massey, who played for the Mules years ago.
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of Massies in
Wheeler knocks it in.
Sisney area.
Yeah.
Michaela was a Massey.
I tell you
She's
what.
now a Wilkerson.
Yeah. Mary Colton, yeah.
Yep.
Sisney not far from Flora either.
Nope.
Smiles down the road. Kavachi passing over to Vaughn. Attack is Wells. That's it. Excuse me, it is. See, 23 out there, okay. 22-6, Fairfield leading this one. And Allie King's going to serve, the junior. Serve on the way.
Nice serve there by Allie.
And a point there for Allie King. So 23-6, first set JV. Live chat's open, by the way. Tells her watching Mule Nation from. Got a couple of comments already.
Let me see. Oh, we got Will saying, go Lady Mules. You got this game tonight. And get a win and beat the Flora Wolfgals tonight.
Yeah. Flora hitting this one over. Vaughn sets a Wheeler on attack. Attacked by Wheeler. Flora able to field it. Push it right there by Smith. Vaughn, so this time. Nice job with the libero, which is Moyer, Timber Moyer. Ball bouncing right back over to
keep it going.
King keeps
no, that's
not four hits. Yeah, I was going to say. A try right there, though. So 23-7.
Oh, we've got Mindy Albert saying, go Serenity and teammates. Get it done. Shout out from Colorado.
Hi, Mindy. Good to hear from you. Moyer with the serve. Filled right there by Wells. They're going to attack this time. And that one's a point.
Game point.
24-7.
Game point.
And Taylor Kavachi, the libero, will serve.
Let's go, Tay.
Tay with the serve.
Nice serve, Tay. There we go.
And
that's game.
For Fairfield, 25-7, JV. So they win the first set. 25-7, JV. Fairfield wins the first set. And we go to a second set here. So stay tuned here to Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Whether you're in the market for a pole barn or a timber frame home, leave the details to Walters Buildings. As the premier post frame builder in the Midwest, Walters Buildings uses only the highest quality materials and the most skilled craftsmen in the industry for a building experience that matches their award-winning buildings. Contact your local Walters Buildings representative at waltersbuildings.com to see what they do for you. Build with confidence. Build with Walters. Family owned since 1958.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Jed Foster Court. Lady Mules JV get a win over Flora in the first set, 25-7. Commanding performance from the Lady Mules. Took the lead, never looked back. That's the way you got to do it. Obviously, just keep maintaining the lead, keep extending it, keep that cushion going. Do have a couple of comments here. Robbie saying, go Mules, great job. But Rachel saying, go Lady Mules. So, entering the second set of JV. We'd like to remind you as well, in our sister channel, Bobcat Nation, got the Miss Fairfield Fall Fun Fest pageant going on. That'll be starting at 7:30. I know that there's the contestants, they were, I think they're selling like different shirts, like in terms of colors and all that. So good luck to all the contestants tonight. Got my cousin Kylie Austin in the pageant. So I want to say good luck to my cousin Kylie right there. Also, we'd like to mention Mules football comes your way tomorrow night. We're taking on Sensiville or Waltonville. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 on Mule Nation. And also we got Lady Mules volleyball. This is also where...
So my question is, back to the football, is it home or away? Because I know one thing said home, but I could have swore I went away to Cesar, Cesar played here last year.
So...
The card says home.
The card says home.
Okay. But I don't know why, but I could have swore we played at Cesar. We played at Cesar last year.
Okay.
I remember that game very well.
All right. Well.
That's why I was, really confused.
Yeah, but.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I like a home game. I don't have to travel far.
Yeah. But anyway, it will be a home game tomorrow here at the Train Yard on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. Also, we encourage those that attend the Fairfield Fall Fun Fest as well. The opportunity to check it out. Got great food, all kinds of events over the course of the week. And
I know, I can't wait.
You check out the official Fall Fun Fest Facebook page for more details and information on that.
The food. It's all about the food. What's your favorite food from the Fall Fun Fest?
Oh, gee whiz. You asking me this question?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one. I always like to I try to support the local vendors until I get full.
But what is your favorite? Like your first go-to?
It depends on when I'm there. There are times like I like barbecue. There are times where I like a drink, like a shake up.
Food-wise.
Coach, you're putting me on the spot.
I am.
I don't know. There's just so many options. That's the thing.
I know.
It's tough to say. Plus, I've not really seen the.
There's new vendors out there this year.
I know. If I had to name one, I will say the Stromboli from the New Beginnings Church.
Yes.
Been doing that for years.
Yes.
What about you, Coach?
I'm a tailor-made.
Oh, tailor-made, yes.
Yes.
Tailor-made 70
yes,
Taylor.
Those sandwiches and her baked potatoes, that's probably my favorite. Then every now and then a corn dog.
Yeah.
But, yeah, my first go-to will be going to tailor-made.
Good choice right there.
Yeah.
One thing this is something here, I would like to see this come back to the Fall Fun Fest. I've never witnessed it.
Okay.
But I've seen stories about it in the
might have
past.
been.
The chicken dinner.
Yes,
the fried chicken dinner.
they did.
I would like to see that make a return.
I remember that, yes.
I have heard stories about it.
And the big tents, 2 big tents were full of people. And, one tent was your businesses and all that, giving out the free cards and pins and all that. It was full packed. Yep. And then all your vendors. But, yes, I remember the chicken dinner.
I would like to, I think it'd be neat to bring back something from the past.
Yes.
Just in my opinion anyway, but someone like me who has never experienced it, I think you can still pull it off today.
Oh, yeah. It'd be a lot of chicken.
It would be.
But, or something of that nature,
4-1, Fairfield leading Flora. Second set JV. Fairfield won the first set over Flora 25-7. Serve on the way from Carly Wells.
Nice.
An ace. Carly right there. Robert's saying FCHS band is playing at the game tomorrow.
Okay. Well,
Robert's saying go Lady Mules get a win tonight.
then it's a home game, but yeah.
Serve on the way. That one's into the net. 5-2.
So we were away last year. I was thinking it was the year before.
Okay.
I don't know. I've slept since then, and I just had a birthday, so
It's all right, Coach. We understand.
it's okay.
Serve on the way from Flora. Dug up right there by Kavachi Libero.
Nice. Oh, nice little fake, and someone recovered that. That was great teamwork.
Yeah, Dag went up for the fake,
Yes.
and then King just hammered it.
That was awesome. Whether it was planned or not, who knows?
But we do
That
see
was
that
awesome.
often. We do see
Yes.
that often, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was very, very well planned.
Trying to fool the defense there, and service error by Dag. Kavachi checking back in.
Get out, Taylin. She should not be a freshman. She's still this little bitty thing. But I know.
Feel rather King Wheeler on the attack. That's
There
good.
we go. But I love that now I get to watch her play high school sports.
Yep. Looking forward to watching Breakin play.
Mm-hmm.
Saw him earlier out and about. Before we're going to go on the attack by way of Pullum. King with the one-hander's good. Drops right there in the open gap in the back row. 8-3. Second set, JV. Jim Earlywine, the coach for Flora, shutting out instructions to his players.
He's been coaching for a while.
He has been. Nice block right there by Wheeler.
Wow.
9-3, Lady Mules lead. Varsity to follow. And Fairfield won the first off game in 2 sets, and Fairfield won the first set JV. Serve on the way. Off the hands of Flora. They go on the attack to Pullum. That one's too high. Kelly Pullum, the freshman, could get it to drop in. 10-3. Kirsten Vaughn will serve once more. Vaughn, the lefty, serves this one. Nice serve, fielded in the back row. Or attack in the middle, and that one gets right by. And get by the hands of Wheeler right there. So Veda Cone, the freshman, will serve. Cone, number 11, serve on the way. Nice serve, fielded by Kavachi in the back. Going to attack. And now it somehow got over. Wow, pretty impressed with that. Get his pinballed around. Wheeler into the net. Really feeling it that time.
She was trying to put the hammer down.
She was. Coach, you mentioned last night during that Bobcat Swick game how the Swick attackers, how they were winding up, it seemed like, when they were leaping up and hammering it. It's about the technique, I feel like.
Yes, it is. It's how you approach. You know, approach is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like shoulder square approach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that didn't. There it goes.
10-6. Beverly Florida a little too long that time. Point Flora. Wolfgals coming back a little bit and trail by 3. Second set JV.
Let's go, ladies.
Cone will serve once more. Serve on the way. Fielded by Kavachi. Libero in the back. Fairfield on the attack. Flora covers the gap. Attack by Pullum in the middle. That one's long. Error committed there on the attack. 11-7. Fairfield will have the ball. Allie King will serve. Well, then we're Christina Copeland, coach and financial player of the game. Following Varsity. Stay tuned for that. Last time we gave it to Jensen Robbins. King will serve once more, 12-7. Serve on the way. Flora having a little bit of trouble with it, and they bump her over by way of pull-up. Vaughn sets a Wheeler on the attack. It's good! Paisley Wheeler, assisted by Vaughn. Timeout, Flora, 13-7. Fairfield leading Flora, second set here. Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
FNB has made it easier than ever to support your local high school with their Community Proud debit cards. There's a custom design for each high school, plus a portion of each debit card purchase will be donated back to our schools. That means when you make a qualifying purchase with your FNB Community Proud debit card, you're helping the students, teachers, and staff of Fairfield, Sisney, Wayne City, and Grayville high schools. To learn more, contact FNB, member FDIC.
13-7, Jed Foster Court, Mule Barn. Derek Dunner with you, Coach Tammy Anderson, alongside Brian Anderson on camera. And Lady Mules, they won the first set of JV 25-7. A little bit closer here at this point. Lady Mules trying to get a run going, trying to get themselves a little bit more of a cushion. Score not too long ago was 10-7. Lady Mules a little bit of a run here. Coach Jim Earlywine called a timeout. Allie King will serve. Serve on the way from King. The hands of Moyer to the barrow. They go reveal by way of Poem. Blocked by the Lady Mules. Nice job right there by Wheeler. Vaughn. This time on the right side. That one off the hands of Moyer. That's going to be good. I believe that is Abby Simpson. Okay, I was trying to figure out. That was over there. It is Abby Simpson, 23. Okay. Abby normally wears 27 for freshmen. Vaughn. Yep, error right there. Took me a moment to figure out Abby out there because, and I think they're going to discuss the call here.
Yeah, she's like,
So Abby Simpson's 23.
do you know who our officials are tonight?
I did not get their names. I apologize for that.
No. I mean, she looks familiar, and I'm just trying to figure out how I know her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so someone went, yay.
So Fairfield
Okay.
will have the point. Make it 14-7.
Oh, I have 15.
They reversed the call.
Oh, okay.
Poem. And what's this now? Okay. Fairfield ball violation on the Wolfgals.
There we go. Now we're 15-7.
15-7. Fairfield up ahead by 8. 8-point advantage. Serve on the way from King. So it's hit up high. Wolfgals going to attack. Nice attack right there. And carries right over. Point Flora. Substitutions in for the Wolfgals. See number 4 out there. For Flora did not have a name for her.
Well, and her uniform number is different colors, so
It is.
I wonder if she stepped up.
Like an older uniform, perhaps, maybe. 16-8. Lady Mules doubled up their lead here, leading by 8. Taylor Cavacci will serve.
Let's go, Tay.
Tay with the serve on the way.
Nice.
Off the hands of Poem, goes up high in the rafters, and point for Fairfield. I mean, that's what that. Sometimes that happens. The ball ricochets off, it changes direction, and timeout. Flora once more. 17-8. Lady Mules lead the Wolfgals. Second set JV here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Change, such a simple word, yet can be so intimidating. Hi, this is Tanya Harvey, Customer Service Representative at the Fairfield Banking Company, and our staff is ready to make change easy for you. From cashing in your loose change to changing banks completely, we are here to help every step of the way. We offer full-service banking 6 days a week at 4 convenient locations: the Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Company. We're the hometown bank's member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back here at Jed Foster Court, the Mule Barn, 17-8. Fairfield leading Flora. And about ready here to go underway. Flora called a timeout. So Taylor Cavacci, serve once more. Serve on the way deep, and an ace for Tay. Taylor will serve again, 18-8. Lady Mules lead by 10. Got to about 10-7, but Lady Mules have been on a run ever since. Another ace for Tay off the hands of Moyer. Another ace right there, 11-point advantage. Serve on the way from Tay. The hands of Moyer to the barrow. Nice dig right there. Go over on the attack in the middle.
Nice job, Tay.
Fielded by Cavacci. Pull him from the middle. Vaughn set it this time over to Simpson on the attack. Up high, swing shot over. Vaughn set it this time over to Wells. Finds a gap, is good. Nice job by Carly there.
Way to read that.
Nice read, good recognition. And that's the thing, too, being able to pass the ball around, trying to make Flora shift their defense over. Got a nice gap. Moyer fields the serve. They go in the middle. The hands of Tay. Wells on the attack right there.
Another
Wells
one.
gets it, another one.
She's just like, I'm just going to drop it right here.
Not always, you always go with power here.
Not always. Yep.
Serve away for Taylor Cavacci. The hands of Moyer, a little better in the back row. Oh, quick little one-handed tap. I think she crossed the line. She did, yeah. That was not a bad idea by Cone. Give her props for that idea, but just crossed the line. No, 22-8. Lady Mules JV 3 sets away from winning this one in 2 sets. Ball manages to come right over. They steady it. Cavacci over to Wells on the attack. Blocked by the Wolfgals, goes out. 23-8. I thought Kylie Stewart was going to jump up and hit that. She didn't. 23-8. Second set JV. Kylie was an athlete back in the day. Serve on the way off the hands of Moyer. We're going to pull him on the attack. King over to Vaughn. They go to Wells again.
Way to be there. Good job.
Over to Wells once more.
Another dink.
There it is.
I mean, they're reading. That's what you've got to do. You've got to read their defense and be able to sneak those little ones in. Again, like you said, they don't have to be hammers, but
no,
you've got to read
Boy,
where they're at.
It's just placement, really.
Yes. She went over.
Yeah, Simpson went over.
She's like, you didn't see nothings. All right, we still got game point.
24-9. And who's going to be serving here? A little bit confused.
I think they're all confused.
And I think they're going to check. Okay, 24-9, Fairfield, second set JV. And it looks like Moyer's going to serve. Timber Moyer, the junior, is serving as libero. Serve on the way from Moyer. So it's fielded right there in the back, right there by Wells. Attack over Simpson with a one hand. Forward, they stay. They go on the attack once more. Blocked by Lady Mules. And should go over, though. Good attack by Flora. 24-10. Varsity coming up here, folks. We're minutes away from that.
Yeah, they're sitting there in the tunnel just awaiting.
Serve on the way from Moyer.
And standing.
Fielded by Wells. Over to Serenity Dag. Blocked.
They were like, here's it back.
Wells on the attack.
Oh, good job.
Moyer fields that one. Passing it across. They go on the attack in the middle. Vaughn passing over to Cavacci. Over to Wells on the attack.
There we go.
Bump it right back over. Cavacci passing up ahead to Vaughn. And Dag, little one-hander. Moyer libero fields it. That was
there
too
we
far
go.
over. Yep.
That's game.
25-10 as Fairfield, Lady Mules JV defeat Flora in 2 sets. First set won by Fairfield 25-7. Second set, Fairfield defeated Flora 25-10. We'll have some varsity information coming up here for you for both teams. Conference game here tonight between Fairfield and Flora. Stay tuned here to Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Andrew Diesel can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving us a call today at 842-4212. Edward Jones, member SIPC, proud supporter of your FCHS Lady Mules.
Carter Trucking in Fairfield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes and wishes each and every one of them a great season, both on and off the field. From rock, sand, dirt, and gravel to riprap, topsoil, fertilizer, cold patch, and more, Carter Trucking in Fairfield has everything you need to get your excavation and dirt work done right. They'll even haul the material and equipment to the job site for you. Located at 7 Williamson Drive in Fairfield, that's Carter Trucking. Call 618-842-2022.
Welcome back here to Jed Foster Court here at the Mule Barn on this Thursday evening. Derek Dunn here, Coach Tammy Anderson alongside Brian Anderson on camera. Thanks for joining us here on Mule Nation. Glad to have you. Live chat open, by the way. As we just joined us, Lady Mules volleyball. Fresh off and JV have defeated Flora in 2 sets. As just a recap, JV once more. Fairfield defeated Flora in the first set 25-7. Second set, it was Fairfield over Flora 25-10. We focus now to varsity action with some information here for you. We're going to take a look here at the Fairfield Lady Mules, led by Coach Yvette Combs. They enter with a 12-5 overall record, and this is the first conference game of the season, by the way.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, even though they took on a few opponents. I think it took on, I think Edwards County was one of the teams, but it was at a tournament. So, but anyway, over the weekend they competed in the Crossroads Classic at Effingham. They went 2-3. Lady Mules picked up wins against Champaign Central in 2 sets, and if I mispronounce this name, I apologize, but it's Nerinx Hall of Webster Groves, Missouri, and I'll spell that Nerinx. So, in 3 sets, their 3 losses came against McCracken County, Kentucky, Normal University, and Chatham-Glenwood, which is in the Springfield, Illinois area, all in 2 sets. But I was talking to Coach Yvette Combs earlier, and she said, Derek, she said, we faced tough competition up there. She said, yeah, we went 2-3, but she said the competition we faced teams that we never see. And I said, Coach, you learned some things about yourselves up there in Effingham.
Yes, and that is one of the toughest tournaments, I believe, that they play in.
Yes.
That they get to see and play against teams that aren't even from here, like close by.
Exactly. Teams
awesome.
that you really don't see in the regular season or even postseason for that matter.
That's what I mean.
Even out of state, yeah.
Not even in the state.
Yeah.
Like, can't really go travel just to watch them because you're like, ooh, we may see them sometime. Nope. So that's pretty good.
On the other side, the Flora Wolfgals, coached by Jim Earlywine, come in with an 0-11 overall record, 0-2 in the BDC East. They're still searching for their first win of the season and in conference play. The most recent game was on Tuesday, September 16th, falling to the Oblong Panthers in straight sets, 6-25 and 10-25. Tonight marks the first meeting between these 2 teams this season, and they will square off again in, I believe, a couple of weeks, October 7th in Flora. So, but anyway, Coach, home court advantage for the Lady Mules tonight.
Which is good. And
also conference games, and this is where I was looking at the Lady Mules volleyball schedule. From here on out to the end of the regular season, this is where they play more conference games. You start to see, Florida tonight. Carmi White County, they have not played Carmi yet. They got Edwards County on the horizon. And then you got a few non-conference teams. Mount Carmel. It's always been a battle between Fairfield and Mount Carmel in volleyball. Robinson coming up later on. NCOE. They played NCOE earlier, Fairfield's own tournament, but NCOE is coming up later on. So they still got several more teams to play, but this is a game where you start to see more of your conference opponents. Hamilton County coming up. They have not faced Hamilton County yet.
No, which the beginning in all sports, except for football, because they only play 10. But the beginning is just like the warm-up.
Yes.
You're just going to play teams that aren't conference or maybe in your area kind of thing, class. And then that's just, we call it the warm-up. This is your warm-up. That's this didn't work and that didn't work, but this worked. It's kind of get the bugs out of the system. And then by the time you start your conference games, everything should be, perfect. They should have, have it all in line. And like when injuries come up, then we know who could step up next.
And I was also thinking, too, it takes time. When you got new players, you're trying to get them acclimated. Think about like the high school level. We talk about college for the Bobcats here. It takes time to get acclimated. But by now at this point, should be accustomed to it, to this level.
Oh, yeah.
And we've seen growth from, the freshmen and sophomores and even like, the juniors and seniors who have experienced it, but getting better over the course of time. So we'd like to mention here the conference standings, by the way, for the BDC East. I do have those. Just an update on that. Carmi-White County, they are 18-2 overall. They are 2-0 in the BDC East. They have won 9 straight, by the way. Edwards County, they are 14-1 overall. They, too, have won 9 straight. And then also in the conference standings, they are 2-0. Hamilton County, 2-0 in the BDC East, 9-6 overall. Meanwhile, El Dorado, 0-2 in the conference. They are 0-12 overall, so they're still looking for the first win. Flora, as I mentioned, 0-11 overall. And then meanwhile, Fairfield, of course, this is the first conference game tonight, 12-5 overall. So, but again, though, as I mentioned here, Fairfield and Flora conference game here tonight between both squads. We'd like to remind you as well in our sister channel, Bobcat Nation, starting at 7:30, will be the Miss Fairfield Fall Fun Fest pageant. And it's got a few players missing tonight on the Lady Mules side as they're competing in the pageant. I want to say good luck to those that are competing in the pageant tonight, all the contestants. So I'd like to mention that Jocelyn Lee's got some sickness going on. Hillary Hodges not here tonight. Carrington Rogers not here. Kenzie Turner, by the way, mentioned this earlier. Kenzie Turner out for the season. She is here tonight in the boot, but Kenzie Turner out for the season. I talked to her this morning. But as I told Kenzie, I said, Kenzie, hey, you can still be a part of this team. You can still encourage, support your teammates, attend the games, attend the practices. And she is here tonight. Enjoy watching Kenzie play. So, again, we got a few players, again, not here tonight due to the pageant. Halen Hudson also. Bentley Belleville also not available. Carrington Rogers, may mention her. She is not available as well. But, again, as I said earlier, next man up opportunity. For the Lady Mules, though, they have the depth. They can compete here. Also, we'll name our Christina Copeland Coach and Financial Player of the Match following varsity play. Last time we were here, it was Jensen Robbins, and we'll see who it is tonight against Flora. Speaking of upcoming broadcasts, talked about the Miss Fairfield pageant, the Fall Fun Fest. We do have coming up here Mules football coming your way. They'll be hosting Sessa-Valier, Waltonville, pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7. And then Lady Mules, they'll be at Hamilton County next Tuesday, September 23rd. JV at 6, varsity to follow all 3 levels down there at Hamilton County. Then sister channel Bobcat Nation, Bobcats Volleyball, they'll be hosting Southeastern Illinois College Falcons. First service at 6:30 on Bobcat Nation. That'll be next Wednesday, September 24th. Let's take a pause here, and we'll be right back with more pregame coverage for you here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
In the financial services industry, there's nothing better than experience. And with over 50 years of combined experience, there's no one better than the Conard Financial Group in Fairfield to help you develop a diversified investment portfolio. Whether it's retirement planning, college savings plans, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or certificates of deposit, the Conard Financial Group can help you plan and invest for the future, whatever your goals may be. Give them a call at 618-842-7855 to set up an appointment. The Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Stuck on the road? No worries. Bonds Towing has your back 24/7. Whether you need a tow, a winch out, fuel delivery, or a quick vehicle unlock, Vaughn's Towing is just a call away. Serving Mule Nation with fast, reliable service you can count on. Call 618-842-2422 for all your roadside needs. Vaughn's Towing. We're here when you need us most. Go Mules!
Thunderstruck ACDC playing here, jamming out Jed Foster Court in the Mule Barn. Derek Dunn here with you, Coach Tammy Anderson alongside, along with Brian Anderson on camera. Thanks for joining us on Mule Nation, wherever you may be, here locally and abroad. We're glad to have you. Live chat open. You guys want to tell us where you're watching from? Maybe you're watching from the Fall Fun Fest, and we encourage those. Check out the Fairfield Fall Fun Fest in downtown Fairfield this week. That's going on. Got plenty of events in store. Also, I'd like to encourage you as well. Check out the online Mule Nation store as well. Got clothes and all that merchandise. You know, Christmas is coming up quick, and we're just a few months out from it. Make great Christmas gift. Birthdays as well. So again, check that out. Also, like and follow Mule Nation as well. Facebook, Instagram. Also, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't done so already.
And Bobcat Nation.
Bobcat Nation, our sister channel as well. Be covering, again, the Miss Fairfield pageant tonight.
Yes.
Bobcat Nation channel. That'll be starting at 7:30. So about 45 minutes away from now. Also, it is a theme night, special theme night tonight. You may see a lot of blue here.
There is a lot of blue.
And, Coach, I hate to put you on the spot, but what is this night about?
Pitch Hodgkins?
Yeah. Pitt Hopkins, yeah.
Yeah, Pitt Hopkins.
Yep.
It's a disability. Is that what you would call it? You're born with it.
Yeah.
Jordan, one of the girls out here, has that, and they're repping her tonight.
They are. But I tell you what, though, great to see the support here, wearing in the blue.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, home game for the Lady Mules, we talked about it, a conference game. I mentioned earlier that Flora, winless of the season, but you cannot overlook the Wolfgals by any means. You want to take care of business on your home court.
Exactly. But I feel that the Lady Mules here, they've got some confidence. I mean, they've been working really hard, like you said, like these past few games. I mean, we've only got 5 losses?
5 losses, yeah. Three of the 5 came from Effingham, which they face tough competition up there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not like they've been playing, light teams. I mean, so hopefully with those that aren't here tonight, at the Fun Fest, getting all purty, walking around in their fancy dresses, doing all their interviews. I wish them all the luck.
Agreed.
I mean, because I bet it's a tough decision. Do I play a volleyball game or, do I try to represent Fairfield,
Right.
being a queen? But these girls have their backs. They'll take care of it.
Absolutely. And, again, Lady Mules have depth. That's something about this season, too, is we've seen it. We've seen where I think about, Grayson Vaughn, how her presence – in the middle, turn her out for the season, how Grayson has really developed in the middle as we come in force. And so I'm just putting as an example of saying, you have a teammate that's out due to sickness or injury, but this is where, again, we've seen that depth come in play.
Yeah, she's really stepped up and grown into those shoes. Her height is, perfect.
Yeah.
And it's just, growing into that maturity and that, just stepping up. And she's done an amazing job so far this year since.
I've just noticed again with her game how the progression, it's like I'm trying to remember how she played like as a freshman last year, but I can just see the growth, just the improvement from her.
That's what I mean. Yeah, she's just really grown in the past year, and and just since the beginning of the season, she's really starting to develop some confidence and taking those chances. Great blocks. It will.
It really just throws down some hammers, too.
Yeah.
We've seen her, where she aims for those open spots. So I look for the Lady Mules to run some sets through, Jensen and Gracie on the outside, but also utilizing Grayson in the middle for the attack and for blocking.
Oh, yeah. Just Lady Mules, they've just do a great job all around.
Yes.
Because, we can't, forget our liberos and, the ones that are playing the back.
And Macy's been doing a great job with
Yes,
libero.
she has. Madison Wright.
Yes.
She's been doing amazing. It's just a great all-around team effort.
Yes.
No matter who's in, they're going to step up and do their job.
And they know their roles. They do.
Yeah. And their teammates, everyone depends on each other, and they have confidence in each other, and that's what makes a team.
Angela saying, let's go Mules, watching from Idaho. Hi, Angela. Good to hear from you. And
Idaho, Colorado, they're everywhere.
I know, right? We're on the whole entire state of Idaho and Colorado, and bring back some Napoleon Dynamite merchandise from Idaho. It was filmed in Idaho, the movie was. So I know a little factoid right there. Let's go ahead.
Tots.
Yeah. That's what I actually had for lunch, for real. So maybe think of that, too.
I had hamburger helper. Usually we have tots with hamburger helper. We just didn't have any tots.
Well, let's go ahead and take a little break here, and we'll get back. We'll talk more here. Again, Fairfield hosting Flora tonight, Thursday night. Girls High School Volleyball Action Conference game here between the Lady Mules and the Wolfgals here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Is insurance just a monthly payment to you? If so, remember why it's really there. To protect the life you love. Choose a company that sees you as more than a policy number. When you work with a Country Financial rep, you get more out of your insurance. More personalized home and car coverage to protect what matters most to you. More guidance without all the industry jargon, and more confidence that a real person will show up if something goes wrong. I'm Christina Copeland, your country rep here in Fairfield area. I care about the people in this community, and I'll take the time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family. Call me at 618-842-2185 to experience more.
Back here at Jed Foster Court, the Mule Barn on this Thursday evening. Girls High School Volleyball action. Fairfield hosting Flora conference game. Talked about how Fairfield not registered a win or a loss yet in the conference standings, but tonight is where they could actually have an opportunity to register their first conference win. And we talked about this earlier, but conference games, whether you're at home or on the road, they add a little bit more weight to the significance and the importance of the game. So the Lady Mules like to see them come out focused, ready to go. And a great crowd here on hand here tonight for volleyball action. Flora brought a nice crowd over here as well. Made the short trip down. And I'd like to remind you, Mules football comes your way tomorrow night, hosting Cecil-Valera-Waltonville.
Should be a good game.
Should be a good one. Cecil-Valera-Waltonville, good football program over there. Got a new head coach. But pregame at 6:30, followed by kickoff at 7 on Mule Nation, or on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. Also, if you just joined us here, I'd like to remind you coverage of the Miss Fairfield Fall Fun Fest pageant be on sister channel Bobcat Nation, 7:30 this evening. So a little over 30 minutes away from now. So, again, you can watch that here on our sister channel, Bobcat Nation. About a minute away here as Flora doing their warm-ups. Flora wearing their blue uniforms with the orange numeral with the white lettering and the white trim around. Lady Mules, they've been wearing their home white uniforms with the red numeral, red lettering, and the black trim around. About to have the introduction of starting lineup for both teams here. Again, Fairfield with a few players. They are actually got Jocelyn Leaves out with sickness. Meanwhile, for varsity-wise, Hillary Hodges, Carrington Rogers, they're at the pageant tonight. And Kinsey Turner out for the season due to the ankle foot injury. So, well wishes, speedy recovery to Kinsey. I told her that earlier today.
Yeah, and it's good. I know this is her senior year, and it's devastating that you're out for your senior year, but she is going to move forward and play volleyball at Frontier next year. So
Real excited about that, yes.
So she does. She needs to make sure she is totally healed so she can come in, for her college season.
We're going to have Hayden McDuffie, the PA announcer. He'll be playing the national anthem, and then we'll have the introduction for both teams, both Fairfield and Flora. But it's about ready to go underway here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Fairfield Community High School student, staff, and administration, we would like to welcome you to the Mule Barn for tonight's Black Diamond Conference matchup between the Flora Wolfgals and your Fairfield Lady Mules. We'll announce starting lineup shortly, but at this time, would everyone please stand, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the flag for the playing of the national anthem. And now the starting lineup for the Flora Wolfgals. At opposite hitter, a senior, number 1, Gracie Lewis. At outside hitter, a senior, number 5, Ella Cammon. At outside hitter, a junior, number 3, Danica Conklin. At middle hitter, a junior, number 11, Avery Persinger. At middle hitter, a sophomore, number 15, Abby Dickey. At center, a freshman, number 12, Veda Cone. And starting at libero, a junior, number 2, Peyton Patterson. The Wolfgals are coached by Jim Earlywine and Susan Fleener. We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight and wearing blue in support of Pitt-Hopkins Syndrome Awareness Month, and tonight specifically for International Pitt-Hopkins Syndrome Awareness Day. An honorary member of the Lady Mules volleyball team is Miss Jordan Allfield, who is a junior this year. We like to refer to her as our hype girl. Let's take a moment and give Jordan some hype herself. And now the starting lineup for your Fairfield Lady Mules. At center, a senior, number 4, Alexa Newman. At right side hitter, a senior, number 6, Madison Wright. At outside hitter, a senior, number 8, Gracie Atwood. At middle hitter, a sophomore, number 14, Grayson Vaughn. At center, a junior, number 2, Delaney Ellis. At outside hitter, a sophomore, number 9, Jensen Robbins. At middle hitter, a junior, number 24, Libby Klein. And starting in libero, a senior, number 12, Macy McConaughey. The Lady Mules are coached by Yvette Combs, assisted by Kylie Stewart and Tori Robson. The manager for the Lady Mules is PJ Fellows. Tonight's officials are Jessica Holloway and Derek Sledge.
I'll tell you what, seeing Jordan out there, Jordan Offfield, really cool, hype girl. Love it. Just getting involved in the huddle. I like that too.
Yes, they do. They have always involved her throughout the years with the volleyball team.
All right. About ready to go underway with this one. Fairfield versus Flora. Both teams out there at center court. And here we go. Pitt Hopkins Syndrome night here at the Mule Barn. It's the theme. Wearing blue. Good to see the Allfield family here tonight as well. Played pickleball with them a couple of times. Just joined us here, by the way. Live chat's open. And Shelly saying, go Mules from Oklahoma. Hi, Shelly. Good to hear from you. So we got
a lot of them from out west.
We got the whole state of Oklahoma, Idaho, Colorado watching. How about that? Also here locally and abroad. Tell us where you watch at Mule Nation, wherever you may be. We love to hear from you. Live chat open. I'm Derek Dunn, Coach Tammy Anderson alongside Brian Anderson on camera. Lady Mules volleyball this Thursday. Coming off of an appearance at Effingham. Crossroads Classic went 2-3 up there, but they faced some tough competition. Talked about earlier, iron sharpens iron. Flora looking for the first win of the season. They are 0-11 overall. Fairfield, as I mentioned, 12-5 overall. Gracie Atwood on the attack. Nice dig right there by the Wolfgals. High attack, fielded in the back by Robbins. Atwood, nice dig right there by Flora. Atwood will push hit right there. Flora they set up by way of Kamen. Blocked her there. Point for Flora. Grayson was out there to block that one.
Just rolled right down the front of her.
Flora with a couple of seniors, by the way. Ella Kamen and Gracie Lewis. Remember both of them from last season. And go over to Robbins on the attack. Right there by the libero. The libero is Peyton Patterson, the junior, number 2 for Flora. Grayson Vaughn on the attack is good! Grayson Vaughn, she knocks it in. It's tied 1-1. Grayson with the first point of the night. Talked about her early on, using her height, 6'2" sophomore. Kind of like we saw at Hughes last night from Swick.
Oh, yeah.
Over this time, attacking the middle.
Nice job, Jensen.
Nice job right there by Robbins, keeping the ball alive. Blocked. Over this time on the attack is Ellis, and Delaney. D knocks it in.
With the kill, point, Lady Mule.
2-1. Lady Mules lead. Jeremy Ellis taught her that.
I bet he did.
I believe so. Deep serve, fielded by the Wolfgals. They go and attack in the middle. The hands of Robbins. Keeps it alive. Atwood on the attack. Into the net.
Point, Flora.
Opposite side, it was Gracie Lewis, the senior, number 1. 2-all here early. First set varsity action. Lady Mules coming off of a 2-set victory, JV. They go to Vaughn on the attack. Off the one hand, Patterson sets up. They just bump it right back over. Macy McConaughey, libero for the Lady Mules. Going to attack, little one-handed tap by Ellis. Atwood, the hammer to the net. I'd like to clarify something real quick here. Last time we were here, I said that the ball bounced off of Delaney Ellis' shoe. That was incorrect as Macy McConaughey with that dig. I want to clarify that. So a correction when the coach comes to point that out to me. Gracie Atwood hollering out. I got a good communication right there. Flora, they set it this time to go in the middle. That's a hammer, and that's out. Abby Dickey, the sophomore, on the attack that time. 3-all. And Gracie Atwood will serve the senior. Serve on the way. Fielded by the Wolfgals. Nice little striker there by Lewis. Not fooled. Robbins on the attack. This time from the outside. Florida hits it right over. Back over to Robbins. Passing it across. This time over to Ellis on the attack. It's
nice,
good!
There you go.
That went to Laney.
Ellis with a kill. Point, Lady Mule.
Laney with her second kill of the night in this first set varsity action. 4-3. Fairfield on top by 1. Atwood will serve once again. Serve on the way. Fell rather by 4 in the back. Go over the attack right there that time by way of Danica Conklin, the junior outside.
There you go.
Drops down the anvil.
Nice job, Jensen.
Down the seam, we went right for it. 5-3. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. First time they met this season. Atwood, deep serve. Filled in the back by the Wolfgals. They go over to Patterson, just push hits it right over. Ball goes up high, over to Robbins on the attack. It's good!
Robbins with the kill. Point, Lady Mule.
Jensen with a couple of kills there early. Only a sophomore, Jensen Robbins is. 6-3. Lady Mules have doubled up their lead. Serve on the way from Atwood. The hands of Patterson, the barrel, ball hit up high. Going over to the middle. And that one is in. Point Flora. Nice attack with it by Abby Dickey, the sophomore. Gracie Lewis, the senior, will serve. Lewis, one of 2 seniors on the team. 6-4, first set varsity play. Fairfield on top. Ella sets up Robbins this time.
Nice.
One tap, and that's good.
Jensen Robbins, point, Lady Mule.
Jensen using her height and her verticality to get the ball right over. Klein checking in for Vaughn. Macy McConaughey, talked about her earlier on, doing a great job as libero this season. Serving, also has a nice serve. Got by Lewis in the back. Nice little striker there. Atwood keeps it alive as they bump it right back over by way of Alexa Newman.
There we go.
Miscommunication by the Wolfgals. Point Fairfield. 8-4. And McConaughey will serve once more. Jim Earlywine, the head coach of Florida, may call a timeout if Fairfield continues this run. Wolfgals say they go on the attack. That one's long. It's by Conklin. 9-4. Fairfield up ahead by 5. First set varsity play. Serve it away from McConaughey. The hands of Patterson to the barrow. Lewis bumps it over. It's a good little push hit in the middle. McConaughey digs that one. Robbins on the attack that time. So it's hanging back. Patterson fields it. They just bump it over again. Robbins passing it over to Newman. Sets it this time over to Lily Klein on the attack. It's time to go to Conklin. And that one drops in. Yeah, it was a corner shot by Conklin. Florida needed that point. Stop the Lady Mules run. 9-5, first set varsity play. Fairfield on top. Checking in for the Wolfgals, number 10. Serve on the way. Fielded right there by Robbins. Get the live right there by Ellis. That was an attack right there for Conklin.
Oh, wow, that was awesome, but it was out.
And that was, wow. If that actually stayed in, oh my goodness. 9-6. Serve on the way. Newman sends this over to Ellis. Dug up right there by Flora. They go on the attack on the outside by Conklin. That's long.
Lady Mule.
Substitution. As Wright checks in. Madison Wright, the senior defensive specialist. Serve on the way from Delaney Ellis. Fiddled by Lewis in the back. They go on the attack. The hands of Robbins goes up high. And into the net. Yep. Miss hit that one. 10-7.
Yeah, she got that one like right on the.
Sure did.
Underneath her palm. Lower, about her wrist instead of getting it.
Serve it away from Flora into that. Service error. Service error by Conklin. 11-7. Jensen Robbins will serve.
Jensen.
Robbins, a sophomore. Laser of a serve off of the hands of Lewis. And an ace for Jensen.
Service ace.
I'll tell you, that was a laser right there to Lewis. Talked about earlier when you hit that ball up so high, hits the rafter, hit a light or beam or whatever, could ricochet and cause it to go in a different direction. That's what happened there. 12-7. Lady Mules up ahead by 5. Another possible ace, and Flora bumps it right back over.
There we go.
That was a nice serve by Jensen, though. Klein on the inside is good. Klein hammers it in.
That was pretty.
And the ball went out for a drink. Timeout. Flora. First set varsity play. Lady Mules lead 13-7 here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works. Wayne White Electric Cooperative, 10,000 members, 11 counties, one very dependable utility.
Back here at the Mule Barn, where it's 13-7. Florida coach Jim Earlywine called that timeout. Lady Mules on a nice run here. It's been tight, been close, but Fairfield pulling away a little bit. Coming down the home stretch of this first set varsity play. Libby Klein with a nice point right there. Nice kill by her. Jensen Robbins will serve. And Jensen with a couple of laser serves. Serve on the way. Another nice serve. Dug up right there by Lewis, the senior.
There we go.
Short. Point Fairfield.
Point, Lady Mule.
Atwood was there to meet up with Veda Cone out there. Cone, the center freshman. 14-7. Lady Mules have doubled up their lead. Serve on the way from Robbins into the net. By the way, Mindy's saying, nice to see more of my Illinois family when you broadcast the off-fields. I appreciate your coverage so I can keep up from here in Colorado. Appreciate the compliment, Mindy. Thank you. Serve on the way. Dug up right there by McConaughey. They go over to Klein on the attack. It's good.
That's a perfect spot.
Tell you what, Klein again, that was about that same spot few moments ago where she had that kill right there. And speaking of Klein, Libby will serve again. Serve on the way from Libby. Fielded right there by Lewis in the back row. They go on the attack, push hit, and violation on Lady Mules. Yep.
Grayson.
Yep. Grayson smiling about an OG over there. Just saw her check in. Klein will have a breather. 15-9. Peyton Patterson Libero, the junior, will serve for Flora. Serve on the way. Fielded in the back row by Robbins. They push up top over to Atwood. Patterson hits this one up high. Attack that time. It's Flora. Point for the Lady Mules. Violation on the Wolfgals. Right there, now Kim and the senior. Alexa Newman will serve. 16-9. Lady Mules lead by 7. Serve on the way from Newman. Hit right there for the back row. Cone stays it.
Nope.
Violation across the line. Another error committed by Flora. That's another reason why Lady Mules have built up this lead by way of the errors that the Wolfgals have been committing. Newman with another serve. Fielded right there by libero Patterson. It's up and right over. McConaughey steadies it. Passing up ahead over to Newman. Grayson Volley attack is good. Gee, slams it in.
Point, Lady Mules.
Timeout, Flora.
Timeout.
Timeout by Jim Earlywine of Flora. 18-9. Fairfield leading Flora. First set varsity play here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Looking for a college that puts you first? At Frontier Community College in Fairfield, Illinois, you'll find small class sizes, affordable tuition, and faculty who care about your success. Whether you're preparing for a career, transferring to a university, or sharpening your skills, FCC is the place to start. Join the Bobcat family today. Discover why Frontier is the best decision ever. 618-842-3711 or visit us at iecc.edu/FCC.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Jed Foster Court, 18-9 as Fairfield leads Flora. And some of the Lady Mules JV and fresh sophomores have joined the Mule Nation student cheering section over there on the other side. The old convoy coming over.
It'll make them a lot louder now.
Yeah, there they go. They're going to try to get over a little bit. All right, 18-9. Jim Earlywine of Florida called that timeout. And here we go with Alexa Newman serving. Serving away from Newman. Fielded rather by libero Patterson. Grayson Vaughn meeting that time was Cone. McConaughey bumps this one up high. Going to attack is Ellis. That's a little one-hander. Blocked right there. G on the attack.
She tried.
Good try right there. McConaughey tried to dig that one out. That was a tough spot. Right close to the net in the center. The Mulehead logo. Serve on the way from Ella Kamen, the senior. Fielded by Robbins in the back.
There she goes.
On the attack, and G knocks it in. 19-10. Fairfield leading by 9. Gracie Atwood with the serve. Oh, that just tickled the net right there. And an ace for Gracie. 20-10. Fairfield leading by 10. First set varsity play. Atwood with another serve. Here it is. And another ace for Gracie. Doing the ace dance out there. 21-10. Atwood, another serve.
Nice, Jensen.
Nice job there by Jensen on the block. McConaughey just passing over to Robbins. A one-hander's good. Nice little tap by Robbins. Talked about it earlier.
That was the T.
Talked about earlier in JV, not always power. Don't always use full power, but all tap is good enough. Atwood with the serve. Florida on the attack.
Nice job, Gracie.
Nice job by Gracie right there. McConaughey just bumps it right back over. Patterson passing it over to Cone. Attack that time.
Top.
The Wolfgals. Robbins.
Nice, Jensen.
Florida try to keep it alive, and they do. Nice job by the Wolfgals there. Atwood passing over to Robbins who attacks.
There we go.
Florida stays it. Robbins able to meet right there at that time. Grayson on the attack.
She almost got it. There she goes.
There you go. Cone trying to hit over, and Grayson Vaughn able to get the point. 23-10. Lady Mules 2 points away from winning this first set. Gracie with the serve. Nice deep serve by Atwood. Going over, blocked right there by Lady Mules.
Game point.
Conklin was on the attack that time. And Atwood, next serve upcoming, 24-10. Serve on the way from Gracie. This one.
There we go. There it is.
An ace right there. 25-10. So Fairfield wins the first set. 25-10 over Flora. Was close early on, but the Lady Mules built some momentum and pulled away. We go to a second set. Varsity action. Stay tuned to Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Teamwork makes all the difference, whether it's on the field, in the field, or on the court. At Sork Farms GP, located just south of Fairfield, teamwork is a part of everyday life. The Sork family knows that working together is the key to success, and they encourage the Mules to do the same. Here's to a great season. Good luck, Mules, from everyone at Sork Farms GP.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Jed Foster Court. Derek Dunn here with you, Coach Tammy Anderson alongside, and also Brian Anderson on camera. It was a tight game in that first set early on, but the Lady Mules started to build that momentum, and once they did, Coach Jim Earlywine called a couple of timeouts, but still the Lady Mules kept riding that momentum, and they were in the groove and were able to win the first set 25-10. Second set upcoming. We'd like to remind you, minutes away here will be the live stream of the Miss Fairfield pageant of the Fall Fun Fest. That'll be on our sister channel, Bobcat Nation. That'll be starting about 7:30 for that. It's about 9 minutes away from the start of that. So good luck to the contestants for that.
Yeah, we've got some contestants playing volley, or that should be playing volleyball, but they're looking pretty tonight, showing their other half.
Coach, did you ever participate in pageants back in the day? Or?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I mean, now probably maybe Jeff Frontier Days. I don't know if my mom put me in that or not.
Okay.
But no, I was not the pageant kid. Now, Brianna, my oldest, was a pageant kid.
Okay.
When she was younger, so the big fancy pageants, and actually I think we stopped doing that. You remember the John Benet Ramsey ordeal? Brianna was the same age as her, or maybe a year older than her. And it was probably right after that she retired and decided to play sports.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. But anyway, as we get ready to go underway with the second set, Lady Mules came out focused, I thought. Flora gave it their best effort, but again, Lady Mules I think the length, the size in the front row, the blocking, the defense at the net, and then you couple that with the good serving, and I thought really the defense really liked what I'm seeing, the hustle plays, covering the gaps here. Lady Mules did a great job at that.
They did a very good job. I'm hoping like this game here, they'll kind of get they're a little more relaxed now.
Yeah.
I mean, that first game is always, trying to figure out the opponent's defense, offense, things like that. Now they're just like, okay, we got this, girls.
Yeah, and also, Lady Mules haven't played in a few days. They played 5 games at the Crossroads Classic, so trying to get back a little bit in that rhythm, game time rhythm. Point for Flora right there to start things off second set. 1-0. So Flora draws first blood, second set varsity play. By the way, earlier, fresh soft action. Fairfield won in 2 sets, and JV Fairfield defeated Flora in 2 sets. Stay tuned for the Christina Copeland Coach and Financial Player of the Game. Point for Grayson Atwood. G gets a point. And we'll have our name of Christina Copeland Coach and Financial Player of the Game. Also have a word with Coach Yvette Combs. Got some big games coming up as Lady Mules start to see more of their conference opponents. Into the net.
Lady Mules.
Yeah, Lewis unable to get that ball to rise above the net there, 2-1. Pitt Hopkins Syndrome theme night tonight. Good to see again Jordan Allfield and the Allfield family here. Good to see a show support by wearing blue. Allen drops in for Gracie. Point for Flora.
Yeah,
Nice kill.
Gracie went to the left, and the ball was on the right. She misjudged that one.
2-all. Serving here. This is Danica Conklin. Or Grayson,
Nice.
Grayson Vaughn, I should say. Point for Fairfield. Ellis and Vaughn, but then the right side blocking. G will have a breather. Libby Klein checking in. Macy McConaughey will serve. Macy with the serve.
Nice serve, Macy.
The hands of Patterson.
I think her mom taught her that.
Jensen Robbins. Kill it in. Flora digs this one out. Klein passing it over to Newman. Klein on the attack. And that's good. Libby Klein with the kill.
Klein with the kill. Point, Lady Mule.
Live chat open, by the way. Tell us where you're watching Mule Nation from. Also, tell us about your favorite food at the Fall Fun Fest. We talked about ours earlier.
Oh, my.
That's 4 hits, yeah.
Yeah. I even think that the officials were like, was that 4?
Had to really count real quick there.
1, 2, 3.
4-3. Fairfield leading by 1. Second set varsity play. McConaughey passing up front over to, I was like Klein, actually. He bumps that one over. Robbins was also there, too.
Nice job, Macy.
Nice dig right there by Macy. And Jensen got across the line. No call there.
They didn't see it.
Yeah. Looks at Newman over to Robbins.
There we go.
Point for Jensen.
Robbins with the kill. Point, Lady Mule.
Madison Wright checking in.
She's like, hey.
For Newman. So Delaney Ellis will serve. Serve on the way from Delaney. Fielded by Patterson Libero. Cone passing it across over to Conklin on the attack. This time it goes over right.
Nice.
Patterson hits this one in the crowd. Point Lady Mules. Madison Wright getting the kill.
Lady Mules.
And D will serve again. Serve on the way from Ellis. Fielded by Patterson Libero. Ball being hit around, and Lewis hits that one below the net.
Lady Mules.
7-3. Lady Mules lead by 4. Second set of varsity action. Christy saying, go Madison. Hi, Christy. Good to hear from you. We can hear you yelling from here. Here's the twine, and ace for Delaney.
Lady Ellis.
Delaney with a big old smile on her face.
She was like, oh, I thought it was going to hit the net. But someone must have pulled that net down below, so it just like tipped right over.
Could be. Call it net love.
There's another one real close.
An ace for Delaney once again. That was the junior setter, 5'6", will serve. Serve away for Delaney. The hands of Patterson. Attack by way of Conklin. That one just goes over the net. Klein on the attack, and that's long.
Flora.
Well, long that time for Klein, but good try, though, on that attack. Flora will serve 9-4. Breaks the Lady Mules run there, but Lady Mules ahead by 5. Second set varsity action. Deep serve, fielded by McConaughey. Atwood passing up front. Go over to Klein this time. Klein, a little one-hander. Flora, they said we go to Conklin on the outside. Is good. Nice attack right there by Conklin over there on the outside. 9-5.
That corner every time.
That's been Conklin's sweet spot right there.
It is. Gracie's just a little too far to the left. I think she's playing her spot, what she's supposed to, but
right.
They're reading that real well. Yvette needs to maybe catch that, but Jensen says, here we go.
Point for Fairfield. Jensen with a hammer, and Jensen will serve. Jensen had a couple of nice laser serves in that first set early. Serve on the way from Jensen into the net. I spoke too soon there.
Wrong one.
10-6. Lady Mules leading Flora. Second set varsity play. Serve on the way, fielded by Atwood. This time they go over to right. Blocked by the Wolfgals. Right hits it over. Flora, they set up this time. A little swing shot that time by Cone. Lady Mules not fooled. Robbins on the attack, and that's good. Pinballed around and lands in.
Robbins, point, Lady Mules.
Christy saying, love being able to watch our travel ball teammates. Thanks, Christy, for tuning in. Klein with the serve. Fielded by the Wolfgals. Swing shot. Fielded by Ellis. They go over to Atwood on the opposite.
Nice.
It drops
spot.
in. Great
there
placement.
She goes.
Gracie Atwood.
Good job, Gracie.
Yeah, great placement right there. Found an open gap in the left front. Flora's defense 12-6. Lady Mules have doubled up their lead second set varsity play. And Klein with another serve into the net.
Point, Flora.
Mason McConaughey checking in for Klein. Serve on the way. Ellis over to right with the blast is good.
There you go, Madison.
And Madison hammers it in.
She's so happy.
So what, really swung the anvil down.
She did. She's like, that come out of me.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you have the power, use it.
Exactly.
Newman with the serve.
It don't matter how big you are, it's just how well you execute it.
And
there it's in.
Atwood drops that one in. Four defenders are close to the net. Back row was wide open there. 14-7. Lady Mules double up their lead. Timeout, Flora. Jim Earlywine calls a timeout. Second set varsity play again. Fairfield leading Flora 14-7 here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Attention, this is a mid-month incentive update from Le Mans. Jeep has just upped the ante with savings up to $9,559 on select new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokees, plus an additional $1,000 loyalty available to current Grand Cherokee owners. Or qualified buyers can opt for 0% financing for 60 months or lock in 2.9 for 72 months. Massive Gladiator discounts. Save up to $11,937 on select new 25 Jeep Gladiators. The drive-in to fall sales event ends September 30th at Le Mans Chrysler, 412 East Main Fairfield, and LeMansOnline.com. Your exclusive dealer with warranty forever.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Jed Foster Court, 14-7. As Fairfield leads Flora. Lady Mules won the first set, 25-10. Jim Earlywine of Flora called that timeout. Conference game here in the Black Diamond East aired tonight. Lexa Newman of the Lady Mules will serve. Mules football coming your way tomorrow. Hosting Cecil Valera, Waltonville. Pregame at 6:30. Kickoff at 7. Train yard. And an ace.
Service ace, Alexa Newman.
Ada Cone tried to save that one, was unable to. Newman with another serve. This one carries over. Cone bumps it across. Over to Lewis on the attack. Atwood receives it. Goes over the attack once more. And the ball will drop in.
Gracie Atwood with the kill. Point, Lady Mules.
Stick around. We'll name our City Copley Country Financial Player of the Game. Also, we're Coach Yvette Combs following this one. Serve on the way from Newman. Cone. And this one into the net.
Point, Lady Mules.
Attack that time was Avery Persinger. Middle hitter, junior. (17-7). Lady Mules lead by 10. Serve on the way. Fielded rather by Lewis in the back. Go over to Lewis on the attack, I should say. Left over by way of Persinger of Flora. Or Grayson Vaughn.
Nice.
A little longer there by G. Had the right idea, though. The back row was open.
Just a little too much
Yeah.
power. But it's okay.
Yep.
She'll get it.
Peyton Patterson, libero with the serve. Off the hands of Robbins. Newman sent this over.
Nice.
G knocks it in. There you go.
Doing a great job.
G redeemed herself right there. Gets the ball back 18-8. And Gracie Atwood will serve. Serve on the way. Fielded right there by Patterson Libero. Pass it across. McConaughey passing over to Newman. This time we go over to Robbins on the kill. That's good.
Point, Lady Mules.
19-8. Lady Mules leading by 11. Second set varsity play. Looking to win this in 2 sets. Atwood with the serve. Deep serve. That goes long.
Point, Flora.
Wolfgals will get the ball. Serve on the way from Ella Kamen, the senior. We go to Vaughn.
Just
out.
missed.
Oh, man.
I thought that was in.
I thought so, too, actually. Good try by G, though, over there. The ball went out for a drink again. All right. Well, it went out for Skittles, I think. Anyway, regardless.
That's thirsty. Hungry.
Yeah, there you go. See? Supper time in its world.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Newman sets up Robbins in the middle. That's good.
Jensen Robbins with the kill.
20-10.
Levy Klein checking in for Grayson. Macy McConaughey with the serve. Off the hands of Patterson Libero. Flora scrambling, able to get it right back. I have a player that's a slow come, but she's all right. Cone stays it, passing over to Lewis on the attack for the outside.
Oh,
Macy
nice job,
McConaughey.
Macy.
And across the line, though.
Good effort. Good effort.
Good try there by Macy right there. 20-11. Flora trailing by 9. Lewis tickles the twiner that gets a net love and ace.
One of those. Those are the hardest. Those and the little floaters.
Yeah. Serve on the way. Robbins. Hit up high. Battle with the net. Robbins on the attack, blocked.
Nice job by Newman.
Robbins once
there
more.
There it is.
That's a point for Jensen.
Jensen Robbins with a kill. Point, Lady Mules.
Substitution. Madison Wright checking in. Had a kill earlier for Alexa Newman. And Delaney Ellis will serve.
Let's go. Baby D. I said it. I had to say it.
Her sister Mabry was a good player back in the day.
Yes.
Madison right on attack again.
Nice, Madison.
Oh, hey, Madison.
Lady Mules.
Nice persistence by Wright there.
Yeah, D hates being called that, but it's like that's all we used to call her when she was little was that. And she's like, I hate that. And I'm like, but you know it's going to be hard for me not to say it.
Libby Klein with the point right there, 23-12. Lady Mules 2 points away from winning this one in 2 sets. Serve on the way from Delaney. He's done a great job serving. Got over there by Patterson. Swing shot over to Cone.
There you go, Gracie. Good job.
Good blood by Gracie on the attack is right.
Nice.
A one-handed tap. Flora, they go on the outside into the net.
Game point.
Lady Mules. Match point.
Match point for Fairfield. Serve on the way from Delaney. Go to Patterson on the attack. Mason McConaughey now over to Robbins. The kill attempt. This one's hit up high. Still stays in. McConaughey bumps over to Robbins on the attack once more. That is point Flora. They reverse it? Point Fairfield. Okay.
Yes.
They reversed it. 25-12.
I was going to say that hit the line.
I thought so too, Coach. I didn't want to say anything.
But we're up here. They're
Yes.
down there. There are 2 different views.
There are.
So, all right.
25-12. It is officially final second set. Fairfield defeated Flora here. So, Lady Mules, they improve their record. In fact, Fairfield 13, I believe. 13-5 overall. That was their first conference win of the season.
Woohoo!
So congratulations to Yvette Combs and her Lady Mules varsity squad getting the win over conference rival Flora. Again in 2 sets, 25-10 and 25-12. Stay tuned here. We'll name our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. We'll also, where we coach Yvette Combs, stay tuned here to Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
As a family-owned business, you can trust Rush Appliance and Furniture in Fairfield and Carmi to give your family the same attention they give theirs. If you need a refrigerator, range, laundry pair, dishwasher, or furniture, they have the brands you know and trust like Speed Queen, Amana, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, Sealy, and more. And with service after the sale second to none, Rush Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your furniture and appliance needs. Rush Appliance and Furniture, 118 West Main in Fairfield and 206 East Main in Carmine.
Back here at the Mule Barn, here Lady Mules merged victorious, defeating conference rival Flora 2 sets in varsity action, 25-10 and 25-12. Meanwhile, in JV play, it was Fairfield over Flora 25-7 and 25-10. And in fresh soft action, Fairfield defeated Flora in 2 sets. But Lady Mules getting their first conference win of the season. You see Jeremy Ellis walking by, and hey, Coach, he waves to us. As Lady Mules get a nice win. Always good to get a win against a rival, a conference opponent here. Always a nice feather in your cap. Lady Mules get their 13th win overall of the campaign. Let's go ahead and talk about our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the game. We'll give this one to Delaney Ellis.
I agree.
Thought Delaney provided good defense. I thought also her serving was on point. And, Delaney, of course, was injured a few weeks ago, but has really rebounded nicely. And, talking to Yvette, about like a week ago, how Delaney does so much out there on the floor, does the little things, and those little things turn out to be the big things here and helping the team win and have success. So, Delaney Ellis, Christina Copeland, Country Financial Player of the Game. Congratulations to Delaney. And tell you what, Coach, we talked about earlier how these players, they all know their roles here. It's a total team effort.
Yes, they did. And tonight, being minus those few players that they're used to having out there, I mean, they really, you couldn't tell. That's what being ready and teammates and everything is just like, they step up and they just do it. They did amazing.
Coach Yvette Combs is making her way up here, and we'll give the headset to Coach and let her be able to chat with us for a little bit. Again, Lady Mules getting the win here tonight. Pitt Hopkins Syndrome night, wearing all blue here. There you go, Coach. Oh, there you go. All right. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Coach, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Coach, congratulations on a 2-set victory over Florida tonight. A conference rival, been a rival for a long time. Just want to know your thoughts. I've followed up with a few questions.
I think the girls played well. I think there's some things that we can always work on and improve. I know that number 3 from Flora got quite a few hits down on us.
Yeah,
I know that we need to work on some blocking cross court, some outside hitters working on our block and getting some stuff shut down. But it's always good to play Flora. I love Coach Earlywine. He and I go back to my Clay City days, and he's just a great coach. He has a lot of enthusiasm for the sport, and he's really working hard to bring those girls bring them around and playing hard volleyball. So it's always good to play against Flora and see what comes out of it. The girls did well, though. We missed too many serves.
Right.
That's my big pet peeve is missing serves. But overall, the girls did pretty well.
I thought the defense, the hustle plays out there really stood out to me.
There were a lot of hustle plays, and we were chasing the ball down. We've been working a lot on that in practice, getting something out of a free ball, going big with it, and the girls took what we wanted to do and really ran with it. They've done a great job picking that up. So, yes, there were a lot of hustle plays out there.
Well, you played at the Crossroads Classic, last week in Effingham. You told me before this that the competition you faced was tough, and you learned some things about your team. This is also the start of the regular. We look at the regular season, the schedule here for you guys, starting tonight and to the end. Start to see more of your conference foes and everything.
That's exactly right. I told the girls this is the beginning of the conference run. We're at Hamco next week.
Yep.
We're home against El Dorado next week. And then it's just back and forth. There's a few non-conference in there, but most of them moving forward are our conference games up until our tournament at the end of the season. So, yes, this is the time that we want to really make sure that we're firing on all cylinders and working as a team. And this team is really amazing. They fight so well for each other. They do a lot of hustle. They're always there to pick each other up. And it's just enjoyable to coach them because they're a fun group to coach.
Well, Coach, again, Pitt also like to say to Pitt, I hope I pronounced it right, Pitt Hopkins, is that right?
Pitt's Hopkins,
Pitt's
yes.
Hopkins syndrome night. Good to see Jordan and the Allfield family here as well.
Yeah, Jordan, her 8th grade year, which I had Jake in junior high teaching him, and then he came on to the high school, and he was our manager up here at the high school for a few years. And I became close with their family, and Jordan is the same age as our juniors. And so their 8th grade year, she became a honorary member of our team. And it's really good for her. At first, she didn't get out and be in crowded areas a whole lot, and this has allowed her to be out there. And then she had a major surgery last year. And they weren't sure, if she would ever be able to walk again. And you could see her out there standing and walking, and she's working through it. So she's got a great support system at home, and these girls love her, and we love her being a part of our program as well.
All right. Well, Coach, again, congratulations here on the victory here tonight in 2 sets, and Hamilton County next week.
Hamilton County next week. Bring on the conference.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Coach Yvette Combs of the Fairfield Lady Mules here. And, Coach, I tell you what, good victory.
Very good victory. Way to start off with a conference win.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'd like to remind folks here, Mules football comes your way here Friday nights here at the Train Yard. Mules hosting Sussex-Valier, Waltonville. Another conference game. Speaking of conference games, this is a big one here. The Mules coming off of a victory last week against El Dorado. Like to go to 4-0 of the season. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. But Brian Anderson on camera did a great job. Coach, thank you.
I'll see you.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Coach, thanks again here. Thanks to all those who watched here. Always a pleasure bringing your Lady Mules volleyball here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. Again, great win tonight for the Lady Mules. A recap real quick. In fresh, soft action, Fairfield defeated Flora in 2 sets. JV, Fairfield defeated Flora in 2 sets, 25-7, 25-10 in varsity play. Fairfield defeated Flora in 2 sets, 25-10, 25-12. That's all. Have a wonderful, pleasant good night.
Good night.